welcome to another Rust video. I will not be starting naked on a beach with a rock. Instead today we'll be starting on an ice lake, and I have a base to show you in design. I call this one the tuck base, and essentially what you do is you have some sunken foundations that are highlighted by being in metal, and you go down the triangles. You have boxes for electric furnaces or medium batteries underneath, and all your electricals and wiring and piping and everything can be hidden down there. So feel free to pause the video at this point if you need to look at the layout some more. I tend to add a bit more at the back here for early honeycomb protection for the tool cupboard. Over here we have another version of that. In this instance it is a bunker, so you can go up and down the ladder. Breaking that twig will release that triangle. I will demonstrate that now. And you can see now there is a hole through here. Coming under, dump your loot, and it will be able to start sorting once you've got that all fleshed out. Early primitive levels, obviously not the Tech 3, I just have that there because I was crafting some stuff. You put your bench down, maybe a locker, sleeping bag or bed, and you can fit 3 furnaces in here during this period, and another 3 over this side. You can fit a shotgun trap underneath here or another box. Remember to lock all the crates when you put them on the ramps. The ramps you need to upgrade as far as you can, as soon as you can, because they become a big nuisance. If there's a battery underneath them, they will not want to upgrade. If they've got boxes on them and the size is going to change or move them, it's going to break them or it's going to refuse to upgrade. So it's one of the first things that you want to make it metal and then place your boxes on it. There's our tool cupboard from the previous base, and you can see the honeycomb is also being used for some storage. You've got an option of using a jump up. This works as, a solo, duo or trio base. And I'll just give you the top-down view so you can see that. Let's get rid of that hammer and take another angle. And so yeah, loot rooms, 2 of them, crafting, 2 bedrooms, and the bedrooms are not too close together, so at least there's respawn points that are not being destroyed when attacked from one side. Another thing to consider is making your base asymmetrical. As it's going to be smaller, you might as well try and throw off the location of where they expect the tool cupboard to be. Quite often if the entrance is on this side, they'll assume that the tool cupboard is going to be at the far back. So they might break into honeycomb or the bedroom that is used by your casual friends, leaving you an opportunity to respond and protect the central parts. Okay, now coming over here, we have a more advanced base that has been this time built against the rock. So over here I'm hiding the tool cupboard by placing a cauldron and a box in this case, and to access it I'll be coming underneath and taking off the window, and that comes through a little ladder hatch. Again, it's a bunker, so on one side we have it's sealed, probably with once we get to this point I'd probably have twig over there, a garage door, and I would stick a furnace and maybe a locker in front of it to try and throw them off as to where the entrance is. And yeah, so that opens the bunker, no problem. In this instance, I've decided to have an auto turret, so when they break into this loot room, they can get shot in the face. One handy little thing is the piping will go through a window, so you can see here, it comes in, splits out and goes into this little vault, which is more secure than just having a door there, and it's more of a backup loot room, so you can store, say, your boom in there until you want to actually go raiding. Now for the neatness factor, as you can see, I just have this little bit of piping here, then it comes down here, and we have furnaces at the back. I tend to pipe them all up first, then put in the box and pipe it all together. There's no conveyors, I'm just taking some shortcuts. I'm one restart away from having to update my client and the server at this time of recording. You can have more crates, more batteries, etc. Another loot room, another bedroom. Today I actually just worked out this configuration for myself. I'm sure somebody else has used it before, but if the foot of the bed is coming into the core of your base where it should be safe anyway, it'll be alright, I suppose. And in this instance it's easier to fit than over here where you're fitting them all side by side. This is more secure, they can't damage the foot of your base and bed and break it, so because beds are slightly too long to fit with, say, a locker there. Okay, and this is also a nice little configuration for your research bench and repair bench if you don't want to keep picking them up and putting them down, with storage, and you can just walk over the top of the storage. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope this has inspired you to make some new and interesting bases for yourself that you'll enjoy living in. Goodbye.